Hi, and welcome to another Average Joe Hockey Report. In this video, we talk about the three teams that have been eliminated so far: the Washington Capitals, the St. Louis Blues, and the Edmonton Oilers, and what they need to address now that they've been eliminated and are heading into the offseason. Let's start with Washington. And with Washington, the one thing they need to address is their aging core. Because if you look at it, you look at their best players. You got Alexander Ovechkin, who's 35, going to be turning 36 on September 17th. You got Nicholas Backstrom, who's going to be turning 34 on November 23rd. You got Yevgeny Kuznetsov, who's 29. He's going to be up there. TJ Oshie turns 35 on December 23rd. And then you got and then John Carlson, who's 31. So yeah, the the core is definitely aging for sure. Um, uh, Ovechkin at the moment is now a unrestricted free agent. His cap hit was 9.5 million. I'm guessing that now that he's 35 and needs a new contract, that it could be lower. But yeah, considering they're gonna want to have cap space and whatnot, maybe try to make some additions to the team. I wouldn't be surprised if Ovechkin's contract, if he gets re-signed by the Capitals, which I'm sure he will. I'm sure it won't be as high as it was uh, this season. So yep. But yeah, at the moment they do need to address their core because they're young guys. Their young and up and coming guys are Connor McMichael and Hendrix Lapierre, which I think it's looking like it'll take a while for the two of them to maybe crack the lineup and whatnot. So yep. The next team I want to talk about is the St. Louis Blues. And I'd say that the one thing that St. Louis needs to address is I don't feel like this was the team that really recovered from losing Alex Petrangelo, and it really showed as the team didn't the team wasn't really one the team was one of the worst puck possession teams in the NHL. Now they should have quite a bit of cap space coming into this off season. So if they want to add to their defense or to their forward group core or whatever, they can definitely do that. But yeah, that's what I would address if I'm St. Louis is the depth on defense. Just try to go for a cornerstone back there and whatnot, because I wouldn't say they really. I wouldn't say they really have a star, a guy that was capable of keeping up with Petrangelo. And I mean, you want to re-sign Vince Dunn, who's an RFA, and he's only turning 25 on October 29th. So you go with him, Falk, and Krug as your main guys on defense. And then you want to keep a close eye on Colton Parayko, who, hold on, let me bring up his stats, who just came off of his worst season and has one more season left at 5.5 million. And he just came off of a season worst 12 points in a season low 32 games for him. So yeah, that'll be another area that now, defense is basically the area that St. Louis should look at and maybe try to add to. But yeah, St. Louis should have quite a bit of cap space since if you look at their team on Cap Friendly, you got Jaden Schwartz. His contract's up. Does he get re-signed? Maybe, not sure. Tyler Bozak, he's 35 years old. I don't see him coming back. Mike Hoffman, we'll see. see, not sure. I'd have to look up his stats. And then defense, no, they don't really have UFAs on. They don't really have. Yeah, they only. Yeah, they don't really have any guys with. Well, except for Carl Gunnarsson. But yeah, Carl Gunnarsson you move from because he's 34 years old at the moment, and he didn't really have. He was eventually placed on long-term injury reserve, and he didn't really have the best puck possession stats as it is. So yeah, you definitely move on from him. Yeah, so that's what I would address when it comes to St. Louis. And then we look at Edmonton. And now I know people think, well, Edmonton's just top heavy. They should try to add to their forward core and whatnot. Well, okay, but I think that the main thing that they need to address is goaltending, because I don't think you bring Mike Smith back. I mean, he's 39 years of age. I think you try to go for a legit starting goalie, because remember, Smith started the season injured and Koskinen wasn't cutting it. Koskinen has one more season left at $4.5 million. Does he get bought out? Maybe. If they can, that is. But no, if you're Edmonton, I think that's the one area you need to address is goaltending. I mean, yes, you wanna, re-sign Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, who's a UFA, and then you want to maybe add to your forward core, but the guys like Jesse Puljujarvi and Kailer Yamamoto, who's an RFA, I think they're gonna progress, and I think they're gonna get better or whatever, and then don't forget that Oscar Klefbom was out for the season, so he'll be back. So with him, Darnell Nurse and Ethan Bear, I think, and then if you re-sign Kyson Berry, that should at least be a decent defense. And then you got Philip Broberg and Evan Bouchard in the system. So yeah, I think Edmonton does have a bright future ahead of them, and I think the depth will improve and whatnot. But yeah, definitely address your goaltending situation first if you're Edmonton, in my opinion. This video is I think is based on opinion at times, and it may not imply how teams go about in the offseason and whatnot. So remember, if I'm wrong, don't belittle me, educate me. Take care, everyone, and follow my Instagram page, Average Joe Hockey Report, and my YouTube channel, Marty Tommy.